Hello and welcome to Chronicle Conversations by the Art Chronicle. It's a podcast for artists, photographers, designers, and basically everything art. Okay, so today's guest went from MBA lectures to bold red canvases, from painting Buddhas to painting women without eyes, and somehow making us all feel seen. She's the heart behind Firdaus, a world full of emotion, romance, and raw red beauty. Thank you for joining us, Palmi.
Thank you for having me here.
Okay, so before we get into it, we have certain questions by the community. We had told them that you're joining us, and they asked certain questions. So we have Jitsubi here. You can choose one. Let's see. A question from a fellow painter. Have you ever painted something just for you, like no one's ever seen it and maybe never will?
Um, I would say not a painting because I have my mom visiting my studio quite often, and I also have a team that I work with. But I do create a lot of digital art on my iPad that I don't intend to show anyone.
Okay, I don't think we've seen it on
I
Instagram
do
or.
not post it.
So, what do you make in your digital art, or what do you create there?
They're mostly layouts only. Yeah,
Similar to what you. Okay.
but they're quite personal to me, so I wouldn't want to show it to anyone ever.
So I think the person has their answer. If you could only see three colors for the rest of the year, which ones would you pick? No neutrals allowed.
Emerald green,
Oh, I love that color.
rose red,
Okay.
and maybe like a yellow ochre.
Okay. I think green and rose red is already in your outfits. Okay. Do you name your artwork first or after they're done? Or are you in the it'll come to me at 3 a.m. school of thought?
Sometimes I have a name like Firdaus, one of my signature artworks. Uh, it was inspired after my trip to Kashmir, and like my grandmothers and my mother have always been fond of shawls, and there always used to be a Kashmiri bhaiya who used to visit home and open everything and show the carpets and the kani shawls and the embroidery on it, and that really fascinated me. And after my trip to Kashmir, I feel Kashmiri people were so welcoming, and
Yeah.
it was so beautiful that I came across this shop that was called Firdaus, and it was, I think, a kirane ki dukan or something. And I went, and he was selling chicken patties or something, and I bought one from him. And I'm like, this name is so, it sounds so beautiful and
I
royal.
think you connected to the
What
name
is
right
it?
there.
Yeah, it means Jannat, and that's
Oh,
where I knew I had to do a painting called Firdaus, but I didn't know what I'll make. But the title was there with me.
actually, even I recently visited Kashmir and I fell in love with the outfits over there.
Yeah,
Suddenly, I never used to wear any ferrin or any of
yeah,
those, but suddenly I have ferrins, I have those kurtis and
yeah.
everything that have that design. Someone has asked, what's the most random place or situation where you found inspiration?
I'd gone for a trip to Alaska with my best friend last year in August, and that was a trip that I had to take because I was really burned out and I didn't feel like painting. And my studio had just opened, and the puja had happened, and it was all like a dream come true. And I remember the day the puja was there, I was just crying the whole day because it was so overwhelming. And I remember my father saying that to me, like, now you're a big girl and you have to take care of everything. So it was just a runaway trip for me. And I had decided I'll not carry my iPad, I will not carry a sketchbook or anything. And I'm just going here to have a good time, and then I'll come back and start painting again. But when I visited Alaska, I saw like the huge mountain range, and then we went on those tours with the aeroplane, and we did the glacier tours and everything, and that really inspired me to create a series called Bulbul. And it is actually a journey of a daughter with her father, like how the father teaches you how to read, how to ride a bicycle, and then you leave for university where, like, until school I was a very protected child, and like I had to go everywhere with my mother, like she used to take me everywhere. And Sida, I went to Singapore after that, so like it was like I was there in the world all alone, all by myself. and then after that, there comes a time when you're getting married, and
Yeah.
you're so happy, and then the final D-Day by your father standing beside you, and it's like a very bittersweet feeling. And I didn't know that I'll get married so soon, but
When
like
did you get married?
I will get married this year, and I created
I'm
that
getting married
painting.
this year as well.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you to
When are you
you too.
getting married?
November.
Same, 8th November. You?
8th November.
You also? Oh, wow. So, matlab, I just made that painting, for women to relate to it, and I did not relate to the last part of it, ki shaadi ho rahi hai, and you're in that joda, and I made an ambassador car. But the crux of the painting were the Alaskan mountains, because the mountain range is so vast,
Yeah.
and as you keep going closer, they keep increasing, but they don't end. So that's like a father's support to you, like the Alaskan mountain range. And I really didn't think that I'll get inspired by anything in that trip. But yeah, that did happen.
Has there ever been a piece you started and then totally changed your mind about halfway through?
There have been many paintings that I have finished and then I have put texture white on it and I've
Yeah.
not been okay with it. Yeah. Or I just completely abandon it.
It happens a lot. I have like 2, 3 canvases kept at home which are like 70% there, and I've just left it. I don't know what to do next, and it's. But what do you do if you just start over again?
Recycle
Do
it,
you
yeah.
do you have that emotional connection with certain paintings? Because for some people it is really difficult to to let go.
I think with all of my paintings.
You have it.
Yeah. Because it's like a baby.
Yeah, so it must be very difficult for you to just redo the entire thing because you have
Yeah.
started something and there was thought behind it.
Yeah.
Do you have the concepts first, or do you paint first and then think of where this is going? Do you pre-plan
I
your
have
paintings?
my concepts. I do read about it. I do research about
So
something
does it
that I want to
include
paint.
color scheming also?
No.
All of that.
Color
That comes
scheming
to
is
you.
something that comes to me. And I think I have a signature color palette
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Like you will see a certain colors there in my paintings.
Have you ever had someone totally misinterpret your work in a way that actually made you see it differently?
I don't think misinterpret, but like I have had funny stories with people just
What?
walking in.
I want to know.
I made this. I've been working on Amrita Shergill and Frida Kahlo together, and I made a painting of Delhi, and they're in a red convertible, and piche, east, south, north, west Delhi ke boards bhi hai. And Frida Kahlo Mexico ki thi, and there were monkeys all around, so she has like a monkey sitting on her with Bulgari specs and everything. And I think there was an uncle who walked up to me at my exhibition, and he's like, "Ye iske husband baithe hai yahan pe," and I was just looking at him, and I'm like, "No, it's a monkey." Where do you see a man in that? I mean, it is not necessary for my art to have a man in it. Then, like the Firdaus, like a lot of people interpret it as devil or evil, or like just because there are horns.
Okay.
So, and then there are no eyes. And I remember this happened with me recently, like about a month ago. Like I had a commission piece. I don't usually upload all my commission pieces, just the ones that I feel connected to in creating. So there was this eye doctor from the Bahamas that had contacted me for a portrait, and it was a custom portrait with her son and her husband in it. And she wanted the child to be in Saraswati Ma's lap, and there were more elements and everything. And initially she came to me with references in paintings where there were no eyes.
Okay.
And by the end of it, she wanted them, and I asked her, why would you want me to paint that for you? Like, so she told me, like, I am an eye doctor, and for us, if someone does not have eyes, means that's a dead person to us. So I was like, whatever floats your boat. And I didn't want to argue with the client. But yeah, that was something that came as very amusing to me. She's like, we work on eyes every day, and that's the most important thing for us.
So your signature is that you don't paint eyes. So when you get clients like these, are you open to painting them?
I'm okay. Like, first, initially, like when I started this style about like 4, 5 years ago, I was very rigid on not painting it. But like, I then decided that sometimes when I want to paint a specific person, like I'm painting Dali now, I'm painting Frida Kahlo, Amrita Shergill. So like eyes are something that जिससे पता लग जाता है कि क्या इंसान है, एक
हाँ.
specific person है ये. When you eliminate it, it's like the whole world is your canvas. So like paintings like Firdaus or like the earlier ones that I've made, even recently like a Lakshmi painting. So when I don't paint eyes, a lot of people imagine her to be them.
Okay.
So it's open to interpretation. And I feel eyes being the most important thing in your face. Like when you're looking at me, you're looking in my eyes.
Yeah.
When you eliminate it, there are many more things to look into the
I think people
person.
don't. It's actually a very nice thought. People don't notice your other features.
Yeah.
Because they're just looking
They
at
look
yours.
at your eyes.
What is your studio rule that you never break? Music on, phone off, no one touches the brushes.
I think chappal. I don't wear my chappal when I'm painting. Then music is always on full. And music really depends on my mood. Sometimes it's very Pendu music that I will not even understand, and it's like full Punjabi, Sidhu Moosewala, Karan Aujla, Diljit. And then sometimes, it'll just be like a background symphony that's playing. Sometimes it's going to be like Rahat Fateh Ali Khan. It really depends on my mood. But music has to be there. Phone I keep using only because it's like I manage my social media on my own. So it gets stuff, and then it's like I'm the content creator, I'm the editor, I have to post, I have to do everything. So after like being so consistent on social media, I feel it's become tough to leave your phone because like when I'm painting, it's like after 2-3 hours, it's like I have to post today, so like
Yeah.
banai lete ho reel types. So yeah, I can't keep my phone away. Then I don't eat when I'm painting. Like I don't want food around. Like I have an OCD with that. Like I cannot eat there. I go outside in my studio
Not in
space.
that room.
No, I don't like it. Then I think this is my father's rule, but non-vegetarian food. My dad used to not allow in his office. I do allow it in my gallery space, but in my workstation, no.
It's been about 5 years since you've been painting.
Yeah, but my own personal studio, it'll be a year in August.
Okay. But what I want to understand is that I think social media has come a couple of years ago when it has truly come. पहले भी था, but अब तो मतलब everybody is really there,
Yeah.
especially I think after COVID.
Yeah.
So how was it before and how is it now? Have you faced that transition and how has it been for you?
Social media is always like social media account. I think I made in 2012 or something. I was on Instagram when I was in Singapore.
Instagram 2012 में
12 or 13. 12, I think I was in 12th standard. 2013. 2013 is when.
हाँ, right.
Yeah.
था, correct. हाँ.
So
But the old one, yeah, I remember.
yeah, it was there. And I think it was not about reels, it was just about posts like Facebook. Yeah, like there was a grid.
Yeah.
And I think first year of Amity is when I made an art page. And it wasn't called Pav's Arts, it was called Artful Lass. And people couldn't pronounce
Art
it.
for?
Artful Lass. A woman or a man who does artful things.
Okay.
I used to not be so active on it, but I used to post.
You do
Like-
have experience of having a page and maintaining it since.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't like something that I was very keen on, but art school and life, I used to like post a bit about it.
Okay.
Even my paintings that I made in college, I used to post it.
Do you still have those?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they are on my page if you go like way further down.
Okay,
They
okay.
must be there. I haven't deleted anything.
Okay. What's one non-art thing you're obsessed with right now?
I've been obsessed with like shopping, then eating. I love eating out. I love going to restaurants.
Which is your favorite place?
I've always been like a TK's and a China Kitchen fan. Like since growing up, also my parents used to take me there, and the food right now is also very good.
Your favorite cuisine is?
I like Asian food a lot, Italian also, Indian. Then there are fixed favorites that I have to eat butter chicken from here. Then even like right now, like bridal shopping and everything. So
Have you started, by the way?
yeah, I have. But like Sabyasachi store right now is like an inspiration for me. Like I can go and sit there for hours. It's
I
like
recently went over there.
it's an art museum.
It's amazing.
and it's very much my aesthetic. And
Yeah,
I
it is.
have
It
been
is.
painting his outfits and his jewelry since about
Yeah,
5 years or something, and I've always been inspired by his art because the clothing that he makes is also art.
absolutely.
So I like traveling also. I do travel like 1 or 2 months में एक बार I'll go somewhere because you do need a break from your life.
Where was the
And
last place that you went to?
अभी Bombay I went for Karan Aujla.
Acha.
I had to just go for a day, but I stayed back for 4 days. So I was just chilling in Bombay.
That is one major thing that we need to talk about, the
Yeah,
Karan Aujla
yeah.
commission. So, how was it? What was it? Tell me everything about it.
It was a dream come true, and I don't know how it happened. I don't have a clear answer for it, but I've been a fan of his music since 5 6 years, and there have been songs that people don't even know about, but I used to listen to it. I have two brothers, and they're both Surds. I'm not Sardani, but so every day from 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock, we go for a drive and we go to Khan Market and we
Hmm.
eat ice cream, and we used to listen to Karan Aujla songs all the time, and that's how I started learning Punjabi from them also, and that became my playlist.
Hmm.
And I remember recently he took out a song with One Republic called Tell Me, and I was in love with that song, and I was making these boys hear it, and then I was telling my fiance कि भाई ये गाना सुन कितना अच्छा है One Republic and all that. And he's like, yeah, yeah, fine only. Like, I was like, no, no, it's not fine. I think this song I'm going to hear a lot. And I randomly just, I think when you open the audio on Instagram, you can see how many reels have been created in that song. So I think only 10 or 12 reels had come, and I'd already listened to the song in my studio for hours. So मैं रट चुकी थी, and I just made a very random reel on it. It was like just my exhibitions and me being me. And I posted it and I left my phone and I was in the studio and painting. And my brothers also and my fiance, they're like, dude, get over it. You're obsessed with this song and all that. After 2 3 hours, I opened my Instagram and I saw a DM from Karan Aujla. And
Oh,
I was
wow.
like, भाई ये ना मैं तो या तो hallucinate ही कर रही हूँ, कुछ हो गया है
हाँ,
या fake idea है, because आजकल
हाँ,
वो
you never know.
blue tick होता है. And a lot of people, like, there are many pages जिसमें same DP और वो है. मैंने बोला ये हो ही नहीं सकता यार, ऐसे सामने से तो कोई DM करता नहीं है. It wasn't even like a team or something, and it was just a very basic message. Hi Pavni, I want to get in touch with you. I need one portrait, and let me know how to go forward about it. 2 3 घंटे तक तो मुझे लगा प्रोसेस करने के लिए कि ये मेरे साथ क्या हो रहा है, स्कैम हो गया है, क्या है पता नहीं. एंड देन आई रिप्लाइड टू हिम, एंड it was him talking. It wasn't even his marketing team or anything.
He
So
directly
he
messaged.
directly messaged. And initially he hadn't seen my work or anything. मैंने वेबसाइट लिंक भेज दिया कि आप देख लो. एंड ही वाज लाइक कि एक पोर्ट्रेट से स्टार्ट करते हैं, उसके बाद बाकी के 3 पोर्ट्रेट्स हम देख लेंगे कैसे करना है. And he was very keen on getting his parents' portrait done by me. And he had this theme in his mind कि एक में मुझे अपने पिंड का घर चाहिए, and एक में you make golden temple, and एक में you make my wife and my portrait from our wedding photos. So I don't know how, but I convinced him कि I'll do all 3 for you. And he was a bit reluctant कि देखते हैं वो. मैंने बोला let me start on all 3 of them. And like, as an artist, client is like your bhagwan only in any field, but clients do give you a difficult time.
Yeah.
ये change कर दो, ये मैं नहीं लग रही, ये नहीं हो रहा.
Hmm.
And I asked him कि can I get your manager's number or something? How do I talk to you? Like DM पे तो नहीं हो पाएगा ना. And
But was he quick with his response?
yeah,
Oh,
it
that's
was like,
nice.
I'm like, even I reply very quickly,
Huh.
and he was replying like me only. Then gave me a number, and I was like, चलो यार अब टीम से बात करनी होगी, तो अब पता नहीं आगे टफ ही होने वाला है.
Hmm.
But he gave me his personal number, and I don't know वो
That's
कैसे हो
great.
गया. And after 2 3 days, he got back with the sizes. And he was also convinced. मैंने ज़्यादा कुछ बोला नहीं, but he was just convinced कि भाई तू तीनों paintings बना ले. और sizes आ गए मेरे पास exact, and he knew which places he had to put them. Everything was clear, and I did not even send him a layout. Like, this is my first client that I did not even send a layout to.
You just made it.
And he told me, like, I had 3 points: Golden Temple, Pind ka Ghar, and portrait, and he's like, you do whatever you want to do. And
I think
it took
that's the
me,
best kind of
yeah,
client.
it took me a month to make all the three paintings, and they were big sizes. One was a small one, but two were custom. And I think the whole month I used to keep sending him, कि ऐसे बन रहा है, ये हो रहा है, and not once did he say that ये change कर दो, this is not looking nice. And I completed the paintings in I think April or something, and in May he was traveling to India, and he was having this Petron brand collab, and he had to perform in Bombay, and he told me कि Bombay paintings पहुंचवा दो. So I was like fine, and उससे पहले like बात हो रही थी, तो he's like I'll have it picked from your studio. तो मतलब मेरे तो दिमाग में था ही नहीं कि I'm meeting him, and I was like I don't want to be like cheap or
Yeah.
something कि मुझसे मिल लो एक तो मैंने बोला जितना मिल रहा है उतना कर लो बाप नहीं. तो उसके बाद he told me you please ship these paintings to Bombay, and I'll see you tomorrow. और ये 2-3 दिन पहले ही उसने बोला कि Karan was like you do this. एंड इसी बीच में लाइक मेरा शादी का भी कुछ नहीं था, एंड करण औजला का जब हुआ उससे 2-3 months पहले ओनली आई मेट माई फियोन्से करण, एंड वो उसका नाम भी करण है.
अच्छा.
एंड फिर he told me okay you get Karan also, I'll meet Karan, you come, both of you come to Bombay for the event. I was so
Wow.
excited.
हाँ.
Then जिस दिन फ्लाइट थी मेरी उससे एक दिन पहले the India Pakistan thing
Oh,
happened,
hmm.
and Karan Aujla was like I cannot come to India abhi, it's not safe, and we want things to settle down, and let's see अब आगे क्या होगा. And then there was a long gap where we both weren't talking, me and Karan Aujla, because a lot was going on in our country, and even I wasn't feeling like working, and हर जगह reels में भी वही देख रहे थे, news में भी, तो we didn't know the situation. Then I remember मेरा birthday था मई में, and I was like यार मिलने का तो है नहीं यार, can you just wish me a happy birthday? Can you just send me a video? Like I think it'll make my dream come true. And he was very nice. He was like, yeah, sure. Abhi I'm traveling, but I'll do it for you. He sent me a very sweet video. I was like, my day is made. अब मुझे paintings का नहीं पता. एक तो paintings बॉम्बे में, मैं दिल्ली में.
अच्छा,
And
पेंटिंग्स you'd already sent to
हाँ,
Bombay.
और मेरे को डर लग रहा था कि वहाँ मानसून सीजन ना स्टार्ट हो जाए, क्योंकि वहाँ पे पेंटिंग्स में वो मॉइस्चर आ जाता है, तो वो कुछ फ्रेम का कुछ ना हो जाए या जो भी. और पता ही नहीं था व्हेन एम आई गोइंग टू गिव हिम द पेंटिंग्स, तो मेरे को लगा. और इसी बीच में मैंने ना थोड़ा बहुत, अब मेरे को तो एंग्जाइटी हो ही रही थी, तो कितने टाइम से मैं नहीं पोस्ट कर रही, एंड इट वाज अ बिग थिंग एंड आई वाज कीपिंग इट टू
Yeah.
माई सेल्फ. तो मैंने 2-3 जगह ना स्निपेट्स डाल दी. उसी टाइम में आई थिंक Karan's sister messaged me on Instagram. She found that reel and she's like, hi, I want to buy this painting. I was like, Karan, your sister's messaging me this. She's like, no, tell her this is a surprise for her and don't post anything.
Okay.
अरे मैं पोस्ट भी नहीं कर सकती, मुझे पता भी नहीं पेंटिंग जानी है नहीं, हो क्या रहा है मुझे ये नहीं पता.
कितना टाइम हो गया था इस चीज को?
हो गया था, मार्च में पेंटिंग्स कंप्लीट थी, अप्रैल में, फिर जून आया, एंड आई थिंक जून में मैंने थक हार के पूछ ही लिया. मैंने बोला आप पेंटिंग्स ले लो बॉम्बे से या कुछ कर लो, क्योंकि हम ये शिपिंग ही खेलते रहेंगे. एंड ही इज़ मोस्टली नॉट इन इंडिया, ही इज़ मोस्टली इन कैनेडा और इन दुबई. तो आई वाज लाइक आप अपने घर तक तो ले जाओ पेंटिंग, अब देखी जाएगी, एटलीस्ट यू हैव टू सी दैम, बिकॉज माई पेंटिंग्स आर मोस्टली 3D. यू कांट सी कि इफ इट्स अ 2D थिंग और समथिंग जब तक आपके आगे लाइव नहीं आती. So he's like, no, we'll manage, we'll see. And I got a call from him. He's like, come to Bombay tomorrow. And I was like,
Tomorrow.
हाँ, I was like, मम्मी को मैंने बोला मैं जा रही हूँ कल बॉम्बे. She's like, ऐसे कैसे, 2-3 दिन पहले तो बता, तेरा कुछ नहीं पता, तो कभी भी चली जाती है. I was like, मैं करण के साथ जा रही हूँ, and we're going to meet him, and मैं paintings दे दूँगी, उसके बाद देखी जाएगी. We reached Bombay, and then we spoke, and I thought he'll just meet me, take the paintings.
You went to his place.
No, he was staying in a hotel. We were staying in the same hotel, and then he invited me. He's like, you and Karan come, and you just give us the painting. When I met him, I did not expect like such a big star to be like that. He was the most humble man that I've ever met. Then we had coffee together and we were chatting, and then he video called his wife, he video called his sisters, and he was so excited to see the paintings. And then I always wanted to meet his wife because she's my age only, and I was like, yeah, I really want to meet Palak and everything. and उस तक खत्म हो गया, and it was like I have delivered the painting, everything is done. Now I don't think like I'm ever going to talk again to Karan, and it was like a dream come true. And पंजाबी मीडिया में वो सब मीडिया हाउसेस में आ रहा है, पीपल आर मैसेजिंग मी, डीएमिंग मी, एंड मेरे को रियलाइज ही नहीं हो रहा था दैट डे ऑल्सो, लाइक व्हेन करण औजला वाज सिटिंग राइट हियर,
हाँ.
आई वाज इन अ स्टेट ऑफ शॉक ओनली कि मेरे को नहीं पता मैंने क्या कर दिया है, हो गया, अब चलो यहाँ से. Then I remember recently he was visiting India, and he again got in touch with me, and I met his wife,
Okay.
and she came to my studio,
Hmm.
and then he actually became a friend after that, and I did
That's
not
great.
realize that. And it has never come, like whenever I've met him or spoken to him, it's not like I'm talking to like a
A
Punjabi
celebrity.
music sensation,
Yeah.
but it was actually a dream. There were
Hmm.
so many problems that happened in between, but it was all worth the wait.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Have you processed it
I
entirely?
don't know. I really don't know.
Because I think पहले तो एक pre process था कि ये आया है opportunity, then you make it, and then it's a post thing that once you're done with it, he's still in touch with you. That's great.
So I don't know, but like art has been very rewarding, I feel. And I think he was not the first celebrity I did for. The first one was Rani Kohinoor, if you know, Sushant Divirkar. He's come in this movie called Thank You for Coming also. He's a drag queen. He's India's #1 drag queen. And I used to always follow him, you know, because...
I've seen the film, so
yeah. So I've always followed him for, you know, being... He's always been like this ferocious and this wild and person. And I remember the first time he DM'd me was in 2022 before my solo exhibition, when I actually gifted a painting that was custom made for him, and that was the first celebrity I worked with. And he was so close to that painting that he put it in his house and he used to make reels in front of it. And I think some reel got viral that had 20-30 million views or something. And my
wow.
art professors are messaging me, people are, this is your art behind. And after that, I feel his house caught fire and the painting burned. So I felt very sad, and he's a firm believer of Devi Ma, and I also paint a lot of like Devi Ma. So I went to Bombay again. I'd gone for some event, and I was like, I'll meet you and I want to give you a small sculpture for your home. And he's like, yeah, I need your art. I need your art. And he took the sculpture from me, and everything was okay. And then on first, it's his 35th or 32nd birthday, and he messaged me saying, listen, Pavni, I've never gifted myself anything, but I want to buy art from you. So it felt really good because, you know, like when you see celebrities, they usually look for collaborations, and, you know, as
Yeah, they do.
artists, you take a lot of time in creating something, and that too, that's personalized. So I created a piece for him for his birthday, and he hasn't opened it yet, but he's like, this is the first painting I've ever bought, and it had to be you. So it's a very good feeling.
So when you say sculptures, is it sculpture on a canvas or separately?
No, fiberglass sculptures.
Fiberglass sculptures. Okay. So is this something that you started
I
recently?
recently, about 3 years ago,
Okay.
I started learning how to sculpt.
Hmm.
I don't do it all by myself because I'm not so skilled in it. Sculpture and painting are completely two different things.
Yeah.
But for me, there's a process. When I paint something 2D, like on a canvas, then only I can get it converted into a sculpture, because I cannot think that much in 3D. Because painting to samne se hoti hai na, you don't know how the back is going to be, and
Yes.
a sculpture is like a 3D full.
It's a very difficult process. Back in college, we used to learn everything,
हाँ,
printmaking,
हमें भी
sculpture.
फाउंडेशन में
must-
सबको
foundation
सिखाते हैं.
सिखाते
हाँ.
तो उसमें भी I remember it was so difficult to painting तो चलो we know how to paint, so we can paint. But when we went even for printmaking,
Printmaking is also
very
tough.
difficult, and
Yeah.
it's very time
Time-taking,
taking.
yeah.
It does not end. और वो बनाते रहो एक एक layer उसका बनाते रहो. Just
आर्ट स्कूल में फर्स्ट ईयर में तो सबको ही सिखाते हैं फाउंडेशन.
how was art school for you?
I loved it, honestly. I'd gone for a bachelor's to Singapore, and सिंगापुर में ये था कि पोर्टफोलियो भेजना था, एंड पोर्टफोलियो बनाने में मुझे इतना वो नहीं टाइम नहीं लगा, बिकॉज बचपन से ही आई वाज पेंटिंग, सो आई हैड अ लॉट ऑफ आर्ट एट माई होम. So there was a criteria where they will select if you have to do foundation or not. So I directly got into BFA, and the course was only for 3 years. वरना 4 years होता है प्लस फाउंडेशन,
फाउंडेशन प्लस 3
जैसे
years
इंडिया
होता
में तो
है।
वही है,
हाँ हाँ।
बट वहाँ पे था इफ दे थिंक योर वर्क इज गुड यू सीधा गो इनटू द फर्स्ट ईयर ऑफ पेंटिंग
Then you
एंड
choose which
yeah.
specification you want.
So I had gone there and I initially went for a BFA, but I decided to do it into a diploma course because it was very much into Chinese art, Chinese printmaking, Chinese ink, and I've always been close to my culture, and I felt it was taking away from it. So I did the 6 month thing, and I asked them to convert it into a diploma. Then I came back. Then I joined Amity University, and it was a proper 4 year course, BFA, where I was in foundation again, and then 3 years of painting.
How is Amity? Would you?
Honestly, it was much better than LaSalle.
Hmm?
Yeah. Like people think abroad jana hai, abroad padna hai. It's just a life that you think that is nice because
Yeah.
obviously you have more freedom there. Mom, dad are here. There are no
Hmm.
restrictions on timings. There are no restriction on working hours. You can do
Hmm.
whatever you want to do. But education wise, I feel our country is very good. I feel the professors I had here were from Shanti Niketan, Baroda,
Hmm.
College of Art,
Yeah.
and we had the best of faculty in Amity. We even had a professor from Royal College of Art. So
Okay.
I feel the professors and how you know interact with them and how much you can take from them, that really matters. It
It's
does not.
what you make
Yeah.
of it.
Plus infrastructure, like I even had College of Art as an option. That was the
Yeah.
first time I was applying, and you know how tough it is to get
Yeah.
in
Have you
there.
been to the college?
Yeah.
Okay.
I always attend their annual exhibitions also. It's always
Uh-huh.
good to go.
Yeah.
After LaSalle, like LaSalle was like a proper, like a 5 star hotel kind facility, and फिर उससे
And then you
सीधा
went to
College of Art देखो, वो तो government college है.
हाँ.
I think अब वो भी better हो गया है आज से 10
I
साल
haven't
पहले.
been there since I think 2-3 years now.
But it's gotten better.
Okay.
Yeah, they've done changes in it and everything. But
Hmm.
getting there first time, it's very tough. You were lucky, I feel.
Yeah.
I didn't get in the first
There are
time.
very few students who got in.
Yeah,
बहुत कम number of
numbers भी
students.
कम है.
हाँ,
फिर
हाँ.
उसमें वो कोटा सिस्टम भी आ जाता है.
हाँ उसमें बहुत सारे बच्चे आ जाते हैं करेक्ट.
तो एमिटी में आई थिंक एंड स्टूडेंट्स बहुत थे मेरे साथ. BFA में we were about 80 students.
Actually, you know, it's a good thing that you have more people because College of Art में when there were less people, especially वैसे भी less people in the specification plus तुम्हारे class में इतने कम लोग हैं तो I connected with very very less people. मैं तो I did not really have a lot of friends, 1 or 2 friends, and then later also कुछ ऐसे I never had.
बट 80 लोग तो वो इनिशियल 1 साल के लिए ही थे ना पेंटिंग में. बाद में जाके तो मेरी क्लास में भी 12 ही लोग थे. वो 80 में से आई
But then
थिंक
you already
40-50 लोग तो अप्लाइड आर्ट में थे. मोस्टली
बहुत
बच्चे
applied
अप्लाइड आर्ट
art
करते
में
हैं
जाते हैं. हाँ
क्योंकि
correct.
अप्लाइड आर्ट में जॉब मिल जाती है. पेंटिंग में
It is
जॉब
design-
में सिर्फ तुम
पेंटिंग में
प्रोफेसर बन
स्कल्पचर
सकते
में
हो.
प्रिंट मेकिंग में बहुत कम बच्चे जाते हैं जो एक्चुअली वो करना चाहते हैं. बट हाउ वाज द कोर्स? बिकॉज आई वाज जस्ट टेलिंग यू कि कॉलेज ऑफ आर्ट का बहुत आउटडेटेड सिलेबस था एटलीस्ट व्हेन आई वाज स्टडीइंग.
हमारा बहुत न्यू था सिलेबस. आर्ट थ्योरी में भी इंडियन वेस्टर्न अलग थी. आर्ट हिस्ट्री में भी इंडियन वेस्टर्न अलग था. फिर मेथड एंड मटेरियल्स भी था. फिर वी हैड टू डू अ लैंग्वेज आल्सो व्हिच वाज कंपल्सरी. सो आई टुक
आई थिंक
स्पेनिश.
एमिटी probably was more strict also.
या
कॉलेज ऑफ आर्ट में
या
अटेंडेंस कुछ नहीं देखता.
एमिटी तो जेल था.
I've
Literally
heard a
jail.
lot even for other subjects
9
that my
to
friends have
5,
studied.
like 9
Oh.
for 9:15 was our first lecture. Last lecture used to get over at 5:45.
Oh.
But थोड़ा ज़्यादा हो गया था वो. Like it was like a jail feeling.
And I
only.
think College of Art was the complete opposite. कोई देख ही नहीं रहा था हम कहाँ हैं, attend कर रहे नहीं कर रहे. It was, I think that is the reason I also felt कि I didn't learn much over there. If you weren't an artist, what would you be doing right now?
Maybe like a clothing designer
Yeah.
or a jewelry designer.
But design is there.
Yeah.
Art is there.
In life, I would want to do a jewelry designing course and have jewelry designed by me. That is something that I will do in life in the
If I remember
future.
correctly, even in your paintings, you have a lot of jewelry, yes.
And also clothing is something that I really like. I tried to do like a painting, you know, like with my paintings and clothing, but I did it with 2 of my friends, and they say you should never do business with your friends. But it got left there only. But I would want to do that. And even a restaurant, like I want to have a restaurant of my own with my art in it.
Ah, that's
So
Is it because you're a foodie or?
I am a foodie.
Hmm.
I've always loved food since childhood, and I've
Hmm.
been brought up in a Punjabi household, so food is very important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you work with charcoal, ink, fluid art. So how do you choose the medium? Does all of it be included in a canvas, or do you have separate ones?
These are all the mediums that we were taught also in art school,
Yeah.
right? Acrylic is something that I usually do, and watercolors. But initially, when I started painting after college, then I did MBA, and it was a completely different life. So there was a gap of 3-4 years of art and me,
Hmm.
where I had just decided that, after college, it's very tough to do art, and I've been the only child in the family. So my father always wanted me to join the family business. So I also thought of, giving MBA
A
um,
short.
a
Hmm.
shot, and it was very tough for me because humanities में maths नहीं था, इकोनॉमिक्स में ही मैं इतना रो रो के पास होती थी. Like that was the toughest subject for me. Economics was compulsory in my school. Other like psychology, history, English, fine art, all these were very nice subjects. But
So you had fine art in
economics,
school also.
yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
MBA was very tough. Like पास होना ही मेरे लिए बहुत difficult था
But
because
did you start? Like, did you?
I finished. I got a degree.
You have done your MBA. Okay.
I've done a PGDM, postgraduate diploma in marketing,
Okay.
which was a 2-year course. So
Hmm.
PGDM is like an MBA only,
Hmm.
but it was very tough. But marketing was a subject that really helped me, and I would say that anything you do in life is not waste. So that
Wow.
has really helped
Hmm.
me build a brand of my own, because you
Hmm.
don't learn all of that in art school. आर्ट
Yes.
स्कूल में तुम्हें पेंटिंग बनाना सिखाते हैं, पेंटिंग बेचनी कैसे
बेचना
है,
कैसे वो कोई
बात
नहीं
कैसे
बताता.
करनी है,
Hmm.
वो नहीं सिखाते.
Hmm.
एंड ये चीज़ आर्टिस्ट बहुत लैक करते हैं, आई
Hmm.
फील, आज की
100%.
डेट में. हम इतने अंडर कॉन्फिडेंट होते हैं ना आर्ट स्कूल से निकल के, बिकॉज हम स्टूडियो में ही पड़े रहते हैं पूरे टाइम. जब डेजिग्नेशन भी था एमिटी में, लाइक when we had to present our work, that became very tough for a lot of students.
They don't know how to present it. Actually, that is one of the reasons that we started the Art Chronicle, because
Okay.
we want to become that bridge between the artist and the client. क्योंकि
Yeah.
उनको क्लाइंट ढूंढना कहाँ से ढूंढे, किसको बेचे, उनको पता ही नहीं है क्या करना है. इनफैक्ट इवन setting up prices for their paintings or whatever, they don't know how to set value to their work, paintings or sculpture or photograph or kuch bhi. So I think this platform is really going to be helpful for those students who don't know what to do next
Yeah.
or how to get into the commercial world of art. So you often use circular canvases. So what is the thought behind it? Is it something that's something that you decide
I
earlier,
feel
or?
a circle does not have any corners, so it's a very fluid shape, and it keeps going on.
Are all your paintings
No, I do rectangles and squares, but I have more fun in a circle
circular?
because there are no corners in it. There's no end to it. It's like the painting is overflowing in the universe. So I have a lot of fun doing circular canvases, and even on walls, like to clients also, I do suggest them to do circles because they look really different on the wall. They don't look like a regular painting. It's an unconventional shape, I feel.
And you don't get a lot of pieces also in generally square rectangle.
Square rectangle, huh?
So you've debuted at the art festival. So how was it? When did you do it? And was there a specific painting or a set of paintings, or how was it?
2022, I think October, November before Diwali was when India Art Festival was happening, and 2021 is when I seriously got back to art and I started painting every day. And I think my mother's friend, just who's also an artist, she came up to me, and you know how tough it is to reach galleries and to have your work put up. So I did not have a platform to showcase my work, like other than Instagram or anything. And I remember at that time I was doing everything. I was doing, like you said, fluid art. I was doing like pink leopards, and like they had a feminine force in it, but like I was doing everything. But I had done a series of these three women paintings that I remember. They did for Sabya, Regal Empress, and Gamble of Life, where I started making portraits without eyes. And those were exhibited at the India Art Festival. And India Art Festival is like a mela. It's like यू पे मनी, एक बूथ मिल जाएगा, वहाँ पे लोग घूमने आएंगे, देखने आएंगे, एंड आई फील दैट wasn't a space where I could have put such really they were very bold paintings, you know, no eyes.
So
And
was this through a gallery or did you have your own?
I had my own, like I
Okay.
had nowhere to go, and there was a fee that you had to pay. Per panel system hota hai unka, and my parents helped me with it, and it was my first exhibition, and I put up a lot of works, and I remember it was a very successful art exhibition because all my friends and family came, and they bought art because, you know, first time everybody buys stuff
Yeah,
from you. So I was on cloud nine after that. I was like, I've become an artist. I have become rich. I gave the money back to my parents also. बूथ के पैसे भी निकल गए थे, और उसके बाद भी I think 30-40,000 कमा लिए थे. मैं तो, मुझे लगा था उस time that I've made it in life, but it was all a dream.
It was just the start,
Yeah,
actually.
because once people support you, after that nobody does. It's your
It's
journey.
just the first time.
And I remember, like, I keep telling myself this, that a stranger likes my art more. A stranger can become a client, but it's very difficult for your friends and family to turn into a client.
Even for you to sell your work to a stranger is easier than selling it to family.
Selling your work, I think, is not easy at all for artists, because you know, they'll ask you questions like, इतना पैसा कैसे सोच लिया इसका, ये इतना टाइम लगाया, कैसा काम है ये, 10 साल बाद क्या होगा.
आधे लोग तो सीधा बोल देते हैं ये तो मुझे मिल जाएगा कम में मिल जाएगा, इसका इतना है ही नहीं. So a lot of most of your artwork is very women centric. Is
Yeah.
it something that you feel strongly about?
I paint things that I usually connect to, and I don't know, but a lot of my paintings have started looking like me also. Like, a lot of people tell me, yeah, because facial features and all, I like to make a long nose, big lips, then big structure and everything. So it's like every artist, their personality, and they're just,
It reflects.
it reflects on a canvas. So like, women are something that I've always been inspired from. My mother, my nani, my dadi, and I've always had strong women around me growing up. And this is all, I mean, I will not say that, you know, I don't want to paint men or something, but like, I cannot relate a lot to them. But my father's also been like a rock pillar and a support for me, but my mother's always been the driving force
Okay.
in my art, and she has pushed me through, like, because I had given up painting after MBA, and I was like, you know, I'll do a job for a year and then start working with my father in the family business. But she said, this is something that you've been gifted with and you shouldn't waste it. So she used to really push me through it. So I think women all around me inspire me.
So, how was your upbringing? I think your mother and your father have really supported you through your art. So, how was it? Like, when did you realize that you wanted to become an artist? How did they react? How was it?
I've been brought up in a joint family, and I used to live with my dadi, dadu, and my cousins also. And I think when I was in class fourth, that's 2004, my mother started these hobby classes for me. Every Sunday, I used to paint, and uh, this sir used to come to teach me. And initially it was tough because in DPS we had Monday tests every day. So हर Sunday को पहले मैं art करती थी, then we used to study and give the exam on Monday. I think these art classes turned into my passion because I started going for school art competitions.
Yeah.
And even basketball went hand in hand with my art. So I was a school.
We have a lot of similarities.
Yeah.
I used to play basketball and I used to go for these competitions. The moment you said that, I remember school van में हम जाते थे बैठ के to different schools for these art
for the
competitions.
art competitions and basketball. And it used to go hand in hand, and साथ में academics also.
Which school were you in?
DPS Vasant Kunj.
Which batch?
2013.
There's a possibility we might have played.
Maybe. पहले तो forcefully was instilled inside me, but then I started enjoying it. I started winning competitions. Then I became a part of the art society in school. Then in class
Annual
10th.
days,
Yeah,
everything.
सारे poster बनाओ. फिर वो I remember classroom में भी पीछे जो board होता था वो decorate करना होता था, तो उसमें भी मैं ही करती थी. फिर 11th में I took fine art as a subject also. My mother was like, तू लेके देख ले, if you really like it then we we can go forward with it.
Hmm.
But initially to convince my father was tough.
It was.
कि हाँ पेंटर बनेगी, ये क्या ही है, वो तो हॉबी है, कुछ काम कर ले.
How do you make a career out of it is
Yeah.
what they
वो तो अभी
generally
तक
do.
नहीं पता ना, किसी
बन
को
गया
नहीं
बस.
पता. हाँ हो जाता है वो कभी
हाँ.
कभी.
कोई रूल बुक नहीं है कैसे करना. You just have to keep going.
Yeah, because as parents, like my parents were always very supportive. हम बहुत travel करते थे, तो मम्मी मुझे art galleries लेके जाती थी, museums लेके जाती थी. My dad was not much into art as per se, but he's a very creative man himself. He loves colors and he loves like he's always made houses for people. So like the color schemes
Okay.
and everything came to him.
हाँ.
And I think that I got from him.
I'm
My
sure,
mother
हाँ.
studied interior design, so the design
Your
factor
family is
came.
already
Yeah, they are creative
artistic.
people, but like nobody took it very forward, like as a career. So initially it was tough, you know. जब college जाना था Singapore, my dad is like कोई ढंग का course कर ले, इसमें क्या ही होगा. But then Amity के बाद, you know, Amity में annual exhibitions पे आते थे, तो
They must have seen your work and
yeah.
everything.
फिर जब US गए थे, I remember MoMA लेके गई थी पापा को, he really liked it. फिर Louvre Paris, फिर यहाँ पे Museum of Modern Art. Then he started seeing a lot of art. And बचपन से लेके बड़े होके तो आर्टिस्ट घर पे होता है, तो फिर तुम्हारा ही आर्ट लगता है ना घर पे, तो कभी खरीदते नहीं है तुम्हारे पेरेंट्स, तो वो फ्री का होता है ना. तो फिर उन्हें पता लगा कि अच्छा इतनी महंगी पेंटिंग्स भी बिकती है, तो मैं ला आप लोगों का तो सही है ना, कभी खरीदनी नहीं पड़ेगी फ्री में.
Even at my mom dad's place अभी भी मेरे पुराने बचपन के लेकर अभी तक वही कैनवसेस लगे, उसी से उन्होंने डेकोर कर रखा है
मेरे
घर
पेरेंट्स
का.
ने तो ड्राइववे में भी लगा दिया, क्योंकि जगह ही नहीं है हमारे पास स्टोर करने के लिए. तो कोई भी हमारे घर आता है, दे नो इट्स माय हाउस, बिकॉज यू विल सी आर्ट एवरीवेयर, लुक्स लाइक मोर लाइक एन आर्ट गैलरी.
हाँ.
And now I'm getting married, तो मेरा घर भी बन रहा था. Like the house where I was born is where the house my father was also born, and then अब वो बन रहा है. तो my mom has already given me an order for 10 paintings कि ये नवंबर तक मेरे को ऐसी 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 पेंटिंग्स घर के लिए चाहिए. तो my mom is like तुम काम करके जाओगी. And I was like सही है, अगर अभी खरीदने जाते मार्केट में तो पता लगता है कितने पैसे जाते हैं उसमें.
I've seen one of your collections, She Her, and I think a very old work of yours, Love Handles, and so they're all about body positivity or
Boys की height late बढ़ती है. And I'm almost 6 feet tall.
Yeah.
And I was always a heavy child, and I used to be a sports person, but I was always a foodie. So like I have faced issues with my body, and now like our society has become very body inclusive, and you have people, and you even have models, you know, of
Inclusive of
of any size. It you don't have to be like the skinny Victoria's Secret model. So now it's become like that. But as a child, I think growing up it was tough, because you know relatives used to say don't eat so much, don't do that. So I felt I had to have my voice on a canvas, and I mostly narrate real stories only through my art.
Okay.
So that was a series that I did it as a personal ode to myself.
I think especially back in school it was really bad. Like
Yeah.
kids then did not. अभी तो फिर भी because of I think social media and everything awareness थोड़ा बढ़ गया है. जब हमारा time the bullying was like I don't speak. Before we end this, to the people watching, this is a way for you to give back to the community. Whoever is watching, people starting off, artists who are struggling or whatever, anything that you've learned, a tip or anything that you want to give.
I'll say art is not maths. There's no formula to it. It's a very creative field, but I think everybody should start young, because I feel अगर बचपन से ही मैंने drawing और painting इतना नहीं करा होता, so I wouldn't be an artist today. And it's a tough field, but I think all fields are tough now, even to become a doctor, engineer,
Any
or
field
anything.
is tough. You just need to.
But if you're good at your art, and if you're good at your practice, it will take you a long way. And it is a life of patience, and there is no fixed salary or fixed income you'll get. There will be days where you will not sell a painting, and I still face this. You know, I also have a team now, and I work with them, and I have to give salaries also. And there are months, you know, कि मेरे को होता है कि now I'll have to ask money from my father because कितने महीने जाते हैं painting बिकती ही नहीं है.
It's not a constant.
Yeah, it's not constant, it's not fixed, there's no formula to it. But if you're a creative person, you should try and build your own practice. क्योंकि आजकल कॉपी तो सबकी कर रहे हैं, you know, जो ट्रेंड हो रहा है, जो नहीं
सब
हो रहा
कर
है.
रहे हैं.
And you know, people as per se have started copying my art a lot also. And initially तो I used to cry about it, and I even spoke to lawyers कि you know मुझे case करना है नहीं है. But like, you know, I think imitation is the best compliment.
I was just gonna say that it's great that people are copying.
Yeah, but I feel just stay true to your practice, and it is going to be tough. I will not sugarcoat it for everyone. It looks very glitz and glamour on Instagram for me also, but there are days when even I feel like a mess.
What do you think about the Art Chronicle? It's basically a platform that we have created for any kind of creator, artists, photographers, designers. Either they take help from us through community building, networking, or we also provide services to them to grow their art, market them, and all of that. So, what do you think of this?
I think it's a very good initiative. I think it will help a lot of emerging artists and even artists who are established because uh, as creative people, like if I get an option today कि Instagram छोड़ दो और सिर्फ studio में रहो, I will choose that because
100%.
it gets tough, you know, you're
Hmm.
handling everything, and it is a new and age society, and social media is everything. So you do need people who can help you guide through things, ki how to contact galleries, what shows to put, how to make a website. I think as an artist, every artist should maintain a website, not just for people but for themselves also.
Yeah.
You know, you have like a grid where तुम्हारे काम डलते रहेंगे, and then you can also see your progress through that. Artists don't have a website mostly.
Social media ही portfolio बना ले. Actually, social media was for people to connect with each other, and suddenly it's become your work portfolio where you're just putting in your work. And for people to transition into it, I think it has taken a lot of while for them to understand कि उसमें अपना काम को portray कैसे करते हैं. I think websites भी नहीं use होते हैं. पहले I don't know if you know Behance and all these websites were
Yeah,
used.
yeah.
मुझे अभी तो none of the
Pinterest,
artists.
Behance, ये
हाँ,
सब.
no one sends work through that anymore.
There are a lot of ways that I think you guys can help.
Yeah.
So I think it's a very good initiative.
Thank you. Okay, so before we end this, we would like to get a souvenir from you,
Okay.
which is either you doodle something, you create, you make some art, anything quick, or if you want to write something. So
Okay.
we have some origami papers here in sections. Choose your color. Oh, this is cute. Can we zoom in to this? Is it visible? Thank you so much. It was lovely having you
Thank
here.
you for having me here.
Yay.
Thank you.